sound of time, stories weaving words that climb, whispered tales in a cozy nook. Welcome to the magic of every book. Bookshelf Babble, take the stage, turn the chapter, fill the page. Laughter, wisdom, stories to spare, a podcast world where books are everywhere. From paperbacks to leather spines, mysteries, thrillers, and classic lines. Stories crackle, voices ring, dive on in, it's a podcast thing. Adventures waiting just one word away, from Austen's romance to Hemingway. Gather round, it's the bookish delight, unfold the tales under podcast light. Bookshelf Babble, take the stage, turn the chapter, fill the page. Laughter, wisdom, stories to spare, a podcast world where books are everywhere. So pull a chair and bring your ear, Bookshelf Babble is right here. Through every genre, chapter and hook, we're talking life, one book. Chair and bring your ear, Bookshelf Babble is right here. Through every genre, chapter and hook, we're talking life, one book by book.
Hello everyone, you're welcome in our new live session in Bookshelf Babble podcast. Here we talk about books and all related topics. If you want to talk, just join me on any platform and we can start talk about it. And you can write some of your questions in chat. I will try to answer it. And also, I just like to some small remarks. I try to stream at the same time in both platforms, in Twitch and on YouTube, and as a result you can see some kind of watermarks in my stream. Don't afraid, it's just like to I try to be online on both platforms in the same time. Okay, and I just wait. If you have some problems also with translation, I just try to fix this. I have some topics what I mentioned today, but first, because it's not just like to time when I'm talking alone, I'm planning to talk with people around the world, and as a regular, I will use HelloTalk application for this. If you're not familiar with this platform yet, I just tell some word about it. It's a platform where people around the world learn languages, different languages, and I like this platform because it's very simple to create the voice room, a way possible to talk by voice or chatting and talk about any topics, and people around the world possible join to you. My voice room have name. Okay, just a second, I change. I think you can see now. Sorry for this. Okay, you can see my voice room had name what book are you reading, and let's start. Okay, and I'm ready, and I just need to notice people that I'm streaming this voice room in HelloTalk application. Just a second, and I will notice. Okay. If you have some question, you can write in chat here, and I will try to answer. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm ready. I think I'm ready. We just like to wait when someone join to us to talk. And as regularly, I want to tell some moments. If you watch this on the Twitch or YouTube, don't afraid to write the comments. We'll like to put the live in for everyone. Okay. I just like to wait. Translation is like to frozen. I think it's some kind of problem with my internet connection, and I am planning to think more carefully about this and maybe increase and change my internet provider to make internet connection more stable, because now I'm using to mobile internet, and I saw it's not very stable, especially when several people sometimes use this source of information. Yeah, just wait. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure it's all correct now. Yeah, please write plus if your streaming is correct now. But I see maybe some problem with the stream. Okay, just wait some seconds. Maybe it's gone. I'm not sure. Okay, just wait. Okay. 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 I think it's okay now. But yeah, sorry. I just I slightly wonder if maybe some problem with streaming, but just problem with particular platform what I use to restream this session on YouTube and on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. Okay, so sorry, I just to try to do some stuff for check how it's work. I'm ready to continue, and I just need to, I don't know. Hey, hello, how are you? How are you? Yeah, I am fine too, thanks. And I have the first question. What book are you reading at the moment? Can you share with us?
Yeah, of course. I'm reading a book about liberty.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know that word.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
does
I
it
know.
mean?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think this book is like I can't understand the concept that the writer is talking about. Like I'm struggling to understand.
Okay. Can you like to write the name of the book? Because I like to find some more information and check like to reviews of this book.
Yeah, you are you speak Arabic?
No, I don't speak this book just only Arabic, or maybe it has English translation.
Okay, can I write it in Arabic and you
Okay, you can
translate
try.
the?
I will try to
But
find, but
but
I'm not sure.
yeah, but it's I don't think it's gonna be like an accurate translation, but I'll type it.
Okay.
No, wait. I typed it wrong. Yeah.
Okay. I, I see a saying for this, but I don't know how. But it's so complicated to select the word here in the application to search by this word. I don't know. It's my problem.
You said what?
I mean, when I try to copy, I cannot do this because it's some complicated copy text here in this application. Okay, no, it doesn't matter. Uh, and you mean this book like to confuse you, and you have some problems with like to understand some concept?
Yeah, cause in the first chapters the writer talk about uh, European European countries history and what happened in the past, and I'm not familiar with with many countries and many uh, like important people, so I guess I'm lost. I need to search the history first to understand.
Okay, I see your point, and I think I have the same like to maybe problem when we talk about like Arabic countries. I just like to know that like to geography where located, but I don't know like to particular like history or some kind of aspects that's related to this kind of country. I think this kind of book is will be confused for me too if you I start read when but not about European but Arabic country. Yeah, and in this case, don't worry. I think it's normal. Yeah, I understand. But for me, it's maybe more simple because very often in school, when we have the history, we learn a lot of about this kind of Europe and history of this country. I think for me, it's maybe will be more simple. But it's at the same time, it will be complicated for me if you talk about Arabic country. Yeah, it's a yeah, it's very interesting point when people from different people, but not like to obvious familiar finance. Uh, just a second. I complete one book yesterday, and today and start the new book yesterday too. I just second errors. Yeah, I type it and paste name of the book here. Okay, and I type it, and yeah, just a second. Yeah, I can tell like to some words about this book. Just a second. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I try to find. Okay. This book, the Earth Sea, and this is serial book, and can include like two, 5 books. Uh, and this series started like in middle of 20th century, and last book was written in 21, if you correctly remember, and by Ursula Le Guin. If you correctly remember, she got Nobel prizes several years ago, Nobel Prize by literature, and this is one of our. Okay, I think you have like 1 minute left. Uh, yeah, you just I posted here channel on the Twitch, or just follow me here, and when I start the voice room, just like to join next time, and we continue to talk. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Have a nice day, and thanks for talk. Okay. I just lighted back for here, and I just started read this book that has name Earth Quarter, Earth Sea, Ursula Le Guin, and I think I think this isn't. I just started to read this book because we have talked about like two fantasy books and and 2 days ago, and I just like to wondered about this genre and told that fantasy is not my like favorite genre, but I remember I have this book in my library in bookshelf, and every time when I search new book for reading, I every time stop here and just thinking, should I start read or not? And I see the slight value of this book because it's like one of the I don't know how to explain. It's one of the best book of 20th century, I think, and as well, it's some very valuable in any aspects, and not just like to us fantasy, but I expected a lot of like to deep sense inside of this book, and to be honest, I just start read and read the first pages, first chapter of this book, how author describe environment, main characters, and some action what happened, an idea, and this book is just like to recreate the whole world and create like very detailed description environment. Yeah, and yeah, it's one of the reasons why I'm started to read this book. Just a second, I will be back in. Yeah, I just back. Sorry for these pause. I just need to tell some word. Okay, I just like to tell and back uh, for this book, and yeah, I tell about reason why I chose this book, and yeah, I think it's next book what I will read. I will read next several weeks, and I expected a lot of from this book. And to be interesting for my currently reading, and I want to I will be share some interesting facts about this book, some interesting sentences or queries, or some interesting I don't know thoughts what I found in this book during this live session, and also it will be interesting now your opinion if you read this book before, and also to be more interesting to discuss about this book. I created in my Discord channel. I created a specific sub channel. I share this sub channel here in chat, and in this sub channel I'm planning to just talk and write some sort about this book. Just a second. Okay, I send it this link on chat on sub channel in chat. You can find it and join to this Discord group. Okay, let's go to talk. And this time we have one additional people who joined to us, and we talk. Hey, hello, how are you? Hey, yeah, we talked. I talked with you before. I think it's yesterday or some day before ago. Yeah. How are you? Yeah, I'm fine too. And just do you have some updates in your reading status? Do you start to read something new from the last time? Mm-hmm. Okay, I see.
Well, what about you? Are you finishing your
Yeah,
1, 2, maybe 10?
yeah. I just finished this book. Yes, interesting was for me. I very enjoy this book. Yeah.
I think Haruki's book is very chewy, right? Like
Sorry, can you?
his style of writing is chewy. How to say? Like you said, he is good at describing the details of food and music and books and etc. Right?
Yeah. It's one of the reason, but it's not the main. It's just in this book is main plot. It's like a love story between two people, and this love story just to started from school, and as what happened during the whole version, how this love story possible ended in some ideal world. Yeah, yeah. I not read any his book before, and I heard a lot about as books what is more famous and more his book before, because as many and other people share the opinion about this book, it's not so very well written. I just ordered it in my local library one additional his book, but it's not so some more famous his book, but I think one of the latest book because just published 2024, and I'm planning
Oh,
to read this book.
well, I would say for me, Murakami is somebody like Francois Sagan, at least for me. The debut work is the best. I think so, at least.
Yeah.
Really try Norwegian was. I wonder how you think about it because you liked 1284, so whether you will like it more or not.
Uh,
I'm curious.
Sorry, do you mean another author like to Francois Sagan? Or
Yeah, for me, Murakami is a bit like that.
to be
Sagan, I also only like her debut work. Goodbye Tragedy was it? In
Mhm.
English, I don't know. It's really good, but the other work was, I don't know, not for me.
Yeah, but I not read any Francois Sagan books
Oh,
before.
really? It's good.
Yeah, I heard I saw a lot of like reference for on her book, but I not read. Yeah, thanks for like two recommendations. Just can you type name of book what you mentioned? Because I just want to find some information and add it.
As for her very debut work, the first novel ever, like Norwegian Woods of Murakami, scored. I think is I don't know the exact English name, but must be something like. It was something like Goodbye Sadness in Korean. Just if you type Francois Saga and see her
Mm-hmm.
work, then you will find
Okay.
something like that. Because she, as far as I know, she didn't publish that much work.
Mm, okay, I
Francois
just
Saga, she failed at baccalaureate exam and then staying in home, wrote this novel that became a hit.
okay. Just try to find.
Short, easy to read, so good to try.
Uh, okay, but it's not goodbye. It's like maybe hello sadness.
Oh, hello sadness. So it's bonjour something.
Bonjour. It's like hello.
Hmm,
Or
I
just
see. Let's see.
uh,
I mistook it because
yeah, hello sadness. Yeah, because I try to search by goodbye sadness. It's not find, but I find by hello. Okay. Yeah, I find it. Thing I will add for my like to reading list. Okay, but I'm not sure I will start like to immediately or very soon. But because yesterday I start read another book. I start read the fantasy the Earth Tea by Ursula Le Guin. Do you heard and read this book? Just second. I like to pass name of the book here. I think it's one of the famous, like to more known Ursula Le Guin books. Yeah, I used Tolkien and Lewis, and I not read too. It's not my favorite genre, but I heard a lot of like to reference and review on this book because they describe this book like to for human focused on the humanity and humans and because author of the woman, very often woman has very some specific like view on the world, and they books some very often like very more focused on emotional component of the book. Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why I like decided to start read this book, and also because I have like a paper variant of this book in my bookshelf, and just take this book and start read. And eyes, not I didn't heard before. If you type like name book and author, I will try to search. Yeah, but I'm not so like clear understand your question. Uh, can you repeat? Okay, okay. I just searched this book, so I just find just a second. Can you tell some words about this book? Because I think you read this book. Yeah, I find this book. Yeah, I not read only just like some kind of classical literature. I like to book what like to attract my attention and that I enjoy reading this book. It's not every time should be like a classical literature. I like to sci-fi books and like to um post-apocalyptic books when people try to survive in very extreme conditions. Sometimes this kind of book it's some very like too light. They don't contain like deep sense, but they just describe very like vividly environment, show some interesting possible future. For example, if you talk about sci-fi, yeah, but I very often read some sci-fi books too. But I not like to very often like to read fantasy because and very often it's just some kind of very strange world and very fully imagined world and not like to relate it to reality. And I very tired like to read like maybe 5 or 10 books within the series because very often writers like to write some series that contain maybe a lot of books. Yeah, in this case, it sounds like to uh, series of in Netflix. It's just like to okay, we described this book this idea, and another book we described this idea. Yeah, it's but I chose Ursula Le Guin because they contain a lot of like good like references and I think they yeah I just read like a brief recap of this book like to post-nuclear apocalyptic landscape. It's just like my favorite environment condition. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I just like to mix the books. Read like maybe some classical literature after fantasy, after like to sci-fi book because it's you read some different like genre and your brain is more rest. Because if you read some more like serious book, it's you very often start like to boring and maybe not so very interesting. I like to some kind of dissolve like this series. Mm, not not science. And mythology, and maybe this part of me is like to focus it and interested in science. But now I'm working as like a software developer and develop mobile application. It's some more far from science, but I like the uh, sci-fi and scientific fiction when book has very like a strong and solid science background. I like this kind of book. Yeah, I think it's logic is so very important because software development is just some logic you should be imagining from one transform to another. Yeah, I think it's some if you people with some more like to more focus it on like emotional state, some maybe more complicated. Yeah, I like some kind of riddles, some logical task, or this kind of stuff. But if you talk about software, it's very nice profession because you can make some like product and series result, just like to create application. Yeah, it's working. It's like your like to product, but I don't have this feeling when I work scientific articles, and it's all. And just maybe few people will be interested to read this, but no one. And it's not like to make some real impact on the world. But when you create something and you can see result, I think it's some a very nice feeling, and it's one of the reasons I like it. Yeah. Um, okay, you biochemistry. Y- But why you choose this direction and this? Yeah. Okay. Okay. And yeah, I in like in university and school, I very like to chemistry too. And uh, and if you like chemistry and if you know very well chemistry, you have a good logical thinking too, because chemistry is it's very logical science and a very logical subject, and you should be now like relationship between elements, how they work, how they combine chemical compounds, and I think it's very logical. And if you have good like to knowledge in this field, and I think you without problems have a good result in the software development too. It's some kind of just the same language, just only by uh, another notation. But the principle is very same and very logical. Yeah, I think the chemistry and software development, I think, contain a lot of similarity and logical components. Yeah, yeah, I think it's pure creativity because I like and I have very full in like to in painting and as well I not possible paint and it's some kind it's just like one possible way how I can express myself by creating something new. But sometimes it's look like too awful too, but uh, it's a more interesting process. More interesting process. And as a software developer, in one podcast, he told why he uh, he likes this profession because uh, in the same day, you possibly feel like to some most clever people on the planet. In the same day, you possibly feel like the most stupid people on the planet. Yeah, and it's very often happen for me. Yeah, and it's a very different like to emotion you possible feeling just during one day. Uh, yeah, emotion because when you something not working, you try to find where the problem is, and you possibly spend some several times, but after you find it's just problem in one comma when you place in correct position. In other words, you feel okay as like some most stupid man in the planet. But the next time you create something uh, like too logical and elegant, and it's all work, and you feel like and proud of yourself. And if you something elegant, since it's like to has like to nature beauty. Uh, I'm not like very like to fond to poetry aware. Yeah, yeah. I think it's one of the reason why I'm reading because it's helped me to like to live one additional life and feel emotion what I not like to feel before in like to real life. Yeah. Hmm. Sorry, I'm not like to quite understand. Mm, if if I miss about people, mhm. Okay. Do you mean I just like to ask if you are correctly understand your question. When I'm working like in yeah if is it I correctly understand your question? You asked did I miss about like another like people type of people like to artists and writers, but because I'm working just in and surrounded by another developers, it's maybe some kind of boring. Is it correct question? Uh, uh, by the nature, I'm not so very like social person. I not like to very like to mingle or like to talk how much, or I not like to maybe spend time in like to in big like companies, and I just more focus it on maybe my own and my most point on the book. And for me, it's not so very important to have this kind of people very close to me or talk with me. I not feel uh, like to need this kind of people. I don't know. It's maybe some problem with me, but as this kind of person, I'm more like to be alone. And for me, it's not problem if you these people not present. So it's different. I just like to. For me, it's some more comfortable like this. Okay. Okay. Not mix, but uh, have some kind of hobby and just like to uh, be like to have a balance between different kinds of people. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But I think it's the science people. It's very often like to very smart, and very often they enjoy the art too. But enjoy art in aspect like to maybe I don't know mathematical beauty or like to in aspect like to ideal art. And okay, I see. But it's some question for you. To what kind of people do you like to uh, identify yourself? You like to more art people or more like to science people? Uh, yeah, I think I answered this question like before. I announced my like to logical ability, my uh, like to mental ability, and I identify I like to I think I'm not so very suitable for like to pure science because pure scientists should be it's very logical. You should be care about details and it's very like to I don't know very focused on like to result. But for me, it's sometimes it sounds like very boring, and you cannot like to spend a lot of time on one scene and do the scene from start to end like to ideal. And in this case, I just like to try to something new. If you I like it, I continue. If you I don't like it, okay, I will switch and try to another something. But it's uncomplicated to complete this thing to 100%. And it's one of the reasons why I decided to leave the science, and because I understand it's not like to my like to my direction in this work, and I just very like to fixate it on the quality. You possibly try to different solution and just solve the same kind of problems. I like it, and every day is something new happen. It's more suitable for me. Yeah, and yeah, but it, okay, I think I should be like to end it for today, but I try to be here like to every day, and also I can send some several links if you're interested, because I'm streaming this session on Twitch, on YouTube, and you can just like to watch video version of this our talk. And, yeah, I send the link. I streaming this like a live session on Twitch, and this video and some kind of like to reference and like to browser sorry pages with information about books what you mentioned. Yeah, if you're interested in, yeah. Uh, yeah, I just like to try to do some kind of content because it's something new what I want to try, and it's talk about books. It's one interesting topic for me. I just not talk here, but maybe create some kinds of content. I even try to create the podcast, but I think it's very ugly. Uh, but I try. Yeah. Yeah, I send the link. You just like to can join or follow me here, and we can continue talking next time when I start voice room. Yeah, and I want to tell thank you for your time today, for interesting reference for eyes. I will keep on my eyes on this book, and you'll be right next time maybe. And goodbye. Okay. I think today was very interesting topic, several books, and also I want to mention that I'm start reading RC book Ursula Le Guin, and I'm planning to read this book next several weeks. I don't know, maybe more. It depends how I fast will read this book, and also I create a channel, not channel, I create a sub channel in Discord where I will like to write some my thought about additional like to a reason to join to Discord channel where I can like to chat and discuss about books and my stream. Okay, thanks for your time. Don't forget follow me and subscribe and write the comment or put the like on this video, and see you next time in Bookshelf Babble live session. Bye.
Flip the pages, hear the sound of time. Stories weaving words that climb. Whispered tales in a cozy nook. Welcome to the magic of every book. Bookshelf babble, take the stage. Turn the chapter, fill the page.